Welche geht's?
Ladies and gentlemen, the organizing committee of the European Shooting Championship Shotgun 2018 and the European Shooting Confederation welcome you to the Skeet event.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the European Shooting Championship Shotgun 2018 in Shooting Park Leobersdorf in Austria. We're here for the team event in Skeet Women, and we're preparing for the bronze medal match between the team from Italy and the team from Cyprus. And we have, for Italy, we have Chiara Cainero, Diana Baccosi and Katusha Spada. And they have scores of 118, 115 and 114 in qualification. And we have Panagiotta Andreou, Andrie Eleftheriou and Luisa Theophanos. And they have scores of 119, 113 and 110. So, yeah, we're looking forward to an interesting shootout. We're going, as we have seen in the morning, for a round of 20 targets. Doubles, straight doubles and reverse doubles on stations 3, 4 and 5. And yes, we have seen some awesome shooting in the morning, though it was cold, windy and a little rain. Now it's sunny again, almost blue sky, a little wind, but I think it should not be too much of a game changer. And we see Chiara Cainero opening the competition with 2 hits on the first double, and we see 4 hits of Chiara Cainero, who already shot a 118, which is not so bad. And we see Diana Baccosi now, who also hit the first 2 targets perfectly. And we have 2 hits also, and we see Katusha Spada. It's the first time that we see her here on the final stage. We have not seen her in the single women's event. She did not make it to the final, but she's in the Italian team. She shot a score of 114 in qualification. And she hits all 4. Very good. And we see the first Cyprus shooter, Panagiotta Andreou. We know her very well because she was in the women's final. we see the first miss here of the second shooter of Cyprus. We've seen 4 hits for Panagiota, and we have seen 1 miss now, and the second miss, so yeah, that was not perfect. And we're now at Luisa Theophanos, who shot 110 in qualification. And she shoots a perfect straight double on station number 3. Let's see how she does on the reverse double. She misses the high house. So after the first station, number 3, we have 12 for Italy and 9 for Cyprus, as Italy is totally clean with no miss. And the Cyprus team has 3 missed targets. And we're going for the straight double on station number 4. Only 1 double here on station number 4. And we see the first miss for Chiara Cainero. As in the morning, the low house target gets slowed down by the wind and pushed a little outwards. And that makes the ridden a little hard to shoot. But we see 2 hits here for Diana Bacosi. Now Katyusha Spada with a perfect double on station number 4, and they end with a 17 after station 4. And we see Panagiota Andreou attacking her double on station number 4, and she misses the high house. And we see another miss on the high house. On the low house, excuse me. She's taking her time. We have seen a yellow card already this morning for one of the main junior shooters who took too much time and got a yellow card by the referee. We see another miss on the low house target and end with a score of 17 to 12 after the first 2 stations. So now they should get going, team from Cyprus, if they do not want to let Italy go too far ahead. That was tight. She just hit the top of the target, but it was a hit. She gets a new target because the debris of the first target hit the low house. Very good shooting here. She took her time and hit them all 4. And we see perfect shooting of Okay, I was mistaken, excuse me for that. Chiara Cainero is the second shooter for Team Italy, though I have another list here. Doesn't matter. But we just can say that Chiara Cainero is the one that did not miss 1 target until now. And the third shooter of the Italian. Yeah. She gets the first miss in her shooting here. Sometimes we're a little mistaken. We don't see the name on the back of the shooter vests. So if we get a list telling us names and numbers. Actually, it takes a little while to find out who is who. A double miss by Cyprus. That hurts a lot, especially when you're already so far behind. They need some good shooting now to get back into the race with Italy, otherwise they will fall back a lot. Also with Cyprus I was mistaken with the names because it's Eleftheriou now. She shoots on position number 3 and not on position number 2. So I just better call them Team Cyprus and Team Italy and give them numbers, as we get very mixed up with the names and our lists here. Anyhow, they have some good shooting here. We had one double miss for the first shooter of the Team Cyprus. And we have 2 perfect shots here on the reverse double, and we end with a score of 28 for Italy and 22 for Cyprus after the first 10 targets. And we're going to the next 10 targets to get the decision who takes this bronze medal home. Here we just saw the new target for Italy as the debris broke the second target. Very controlled shooting now by the Italian shooter. Yeah, that's how it's done. Very good. Nice to watch. So definitely this is Chiara. I recognize her now because I've seen her a lot of times here in different events. I'm sorry for having misunderstood the names and the order before. And she has some more hits, and that makes her stay clean even after 14 targets. And as her compatriots only have 2 misses until now, that pushes the Team Italy really far in front. As we have seen several misses and double misses for Team Cyprus. We've seen another totally clean Station 3 now by Team Italy. And they end up with a score of 40. After 42 targets thrown. Now Team Cyprus has a lot of pressure. They need hits and hits. That's what she does. Very good. We see one miss here on the high house in the reverse double. And we're going to see Andriy Eleftheriou, who is the last shooter in the Cyprus team. She gets a miss on the low house in the straight double. And by now those misses are starting to hurt Team Cyprus a lot, as Italy shows some really good shooting and Cyprus just has too many misses to stay in the game for the bronze medal. I think we can be sure that Team Italy is going to take this bronze medal home, even if we don't know it now, but I'm almost convinced that in those remaining 6 targets for each shooter, Italy is not going to start to miss so many targets. We just see the next straight hits. She stays with 1 miss out of 16 targets. And we see 1 miss here for Italy that helps Cyprus a little, but still 1 miss for Italy. They can stand that. Now it's Diana Bacosi who hits both targets. And already they stay there with a score of 45 after staged 4 in the last round. We see 2 hits of the Cyprus shooter. And we see another miss of Team Cyprus. And I think, if I'm not totally mistaken by my counting abilities, that was too quick. That gives a miss. So after 16 targets we have 3 Italian shooters that have only 1 miss. That makes 45. And we have only 35 for Team Cyprus, so they're 10 targets ahead. I think, I mean, it's not over now, but I'm afraid for Cyprus that Italy is going to take home another medal at this European Shooting Championships. As we just continue to see perfect shooting of the Italian ladies. So if she hits those 2, and that's what she does perfectly, she ends up with 1 missed target within 20. That makes a 19 for her. Almost perfect. And we see Chiara Cainero going for the same score. She also has 1 miss until now. And she's now going for the reverse double. And she does it perfectly. Another 19. And now we see the last shooter of the Italian equipe. And we see another perfect 2 shots. And if she now is hitting both of those targets, she ends with a 19-2. That gives a 57 total score out of 60. And Cyprus starts Station 5 with a score of 35. So they're now trying to show how good they shoot, because they know what good shooting is. But the race for the bronze medal is already done. She has another miss here and ends with a 16. We see a double miss of the Cyprus shooter here. And we see another miss on the reverse low house, so she ends up with a 12. And now we see the last shooter of this bronze medal match in the team women skeet event. Here at Shooting Park Leobersdorf. Perfect conditions, a double miss unfortunately. Another double miss, so let's hope for her that she's able to hit those two targets now. Yes, she does. Good shooting here, but she ends up with a 13. That makes a 41 total score. So congratulations to Team Italy, Chiara Cainero, Diana Baccosi, Katusha Spada for bringing home the bronze medal in this team women event in Skeet. And thank you very much to the Team Cyprus. Good shooting, but not good enough in this at this time for Panagiota Andreu and Andrei Eleftherio and Luisa Theophanos. Thank you very much for good shooting. Thank you for watching, and we're getting ready for the gold medal match of the women team Skeet event. And we will see a Team Germany and Team Slovakia with some well-known names that will compete for the gold medal. Stay tuned, see you in some seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we start with the gold match, Skeet women. We start at 4:30, 16:25. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Shooting Championship Shotgun 2018 will present you the Skeet Women Gold Match. Welcome the athletes of this gold match. I would like to present these shooters of the gold match. Team Germany, represented by
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome at the shooting finals Skeet Women Gold Medal match in the team event on this nice Saturday at the European Shooting Championship Shotgun in Shooting Park Leobersdorf 2018. And we see a gold match between Team Germany and Team Slovakia, and there's some names we have seen already. It's Nadine Messerschmidt, Vanessa Hauf and Katrin Wieselhuber for Germany. Nadine Messerschmidt finished with a 118, Vanessa Hauf with a 116 and Katrin Wieselhuber with a 113. And we see Team Slovakia. It's going to start with Lucia Kopčanová, who finished with a 106 in the qualification, and we see Veronika Sikorova with a 112, and the well-known Danka Bartekova, who finished with a 119. And we are starting the competition with Team Germany. Nadine Messerschmidt is the first to shoot. Good luck. Good shooting. Weather conditions still perfect. It's getting warm again. So there's a little wind pushing down the high house and lifting the low house, and that makes it a little difficult to shoot. And we already see the first miss on the low house target in the straight double. But then we see two perfect shots here of the German shooter Nadine Messerschmidt. Now we see Vanessa Hauf, who started with a 116, finished with a 116 in qualifications, and she misses the high house. And she misses a second target. Actually, this is not so good for Team Germany, as we have seen in the other team events now. Those first targets, if you miss too many in them, you can get back into the game very hard, because if the second team, your opponent, is not making the same mistakes, you never can recover from that. So now it's Team Slovakia with Lucia Kopčanová, who hits her first two targets on this station number 3. We see her hair flowing in the wind. That means there's a steady wind blowing now. That makes the task not easier. Good shooting here from Veronika Sikorova. Let's see what she does on the reverse double. As the low house is a little slow, the high house gets far away and it's too quick for her also. So she does the same mistake and misses the high house target. Now it's Danka Bartekova. We know she knows how to shoot, but conditions are looking good, but they're not easy. Though she hits them perfect, those first two targets. Let's see what she does with the reverse double. There she goes. And she also fails on this high house that is coming in really fast. So we have a score of 8 for Germany and 9 for Slovakia. Nothing lost for neither of the two teams. We're just proceeding with a competition that looks like going to be interesting. And we see a perfect double on station number 4. It's the straight double now, the normal one. So first high house, then low. And with the wind that is here, it's the, I think, easier double than the reverse one. But we see a miss on the low house. And we see a double miss here on the 2 targets on station 4. And that pushes Germany a little in the background. Let's see how Lucia Kopchanova, she misses 2 targets. Also now the wind is getting stronger, much stronger even. Our papers here in the room are flying away. We see the hair of the shooters getting blown, so it's not so easy to shoot now. She does perfect here, and now it's Danka's turn to catch some points. She has 2 targets to go, and she could make a gap of 2 targets now between Slovakia and Germany. But she misses the first one. So that gives us 12 versus an 11 for Team Germany. And we're entering station number 5 to complete those first 10 targets. Four to go here on this station number 5, and as I said, the wind, this was just normal, a nicely slowed down low house target and the fast high house target. So now let's see how she does for the reverse double. The wind is getting stronger now, and she misses this low house target. As in the morning, it is pushed outside a little and starts to drift away a little. So that's not so easy to calculate what lead you should give to this target. And we see a miss here, as before on the low house target. Yeah, same thing as in the morning. We have seen a lot of misses on this low house target in the reverse double on station number 5. We see it now already in the straight double that she misses this target. Let's see how she does in the reverse double. No. No, this is hard to shoot. Exactly the same thing as we've seen in the morning with the junior shooters. They struggle a little over this low target, and we see a miss now on the high target of the first Slovakian shooter, Lucia Kopchanova, who is now going for the reverse double. Let's see how she does. No, she also misses it. Yeah, as I said, this is a hard target to shoot. We have not seen one of the shooters in this round to hit this low house target in the reverse double. She hits both in the straight pair. Let's see if she is the first who is able to hit the second target in the reverse double on station number 5. No. Same thing. Same thing. We see one red line. Oh, no, one of the shooters, excuse me, the third German shooter has made it different. She has shot the first the second target and did not hit the first one. Now we see Danka hitting both targets in the normal straight double. So now please show to the crowd how this is shot, and she does it. So we have seen the first complete double on station number 5, reverse double, and we end with a 21 for Slovakia and a 19 for Germany. That means there's a little advantage now for Slovakia, but there's another 10 targets to go, and we know that within 10 targets, so by 3 shooters at 30 targets to go, there's a lot of room for change. Nice shooting here on station number 3 of Nadine Messerschmidt. And we see Vanessa Hauf now going for the, let's say, normal double on station 3, and she again misses the low house. That is a little sailor, you know, drifting sideways. She claims a hit, but the side referees say no, so she stays with the mistake. And she hits both in the reverse double, which is important for them because they are 2 targets behind and should not let go too many of them now at the beginning of this second turn. We see 2 hits by Katrin Wieselhuber, who is now going for the reverse double. Let's see. Very good shooting. She hits all 4. And I think with those 4 hits she can bring back Germany into the game. And we see the first shooter for Slovakia, Lucia Kopčanová, who hits the first 2 in this station 3 and is now going for the reverse double with 1 miss on the high house. So that makes score as it was before, so 2 targets behind for Germany, and we see 2 hits here for Veronika Sikorova, who, if she hits now both targets, no, she does not hit both targets. She misses the high house and puts a little pressure on Danka Bartekova, who needs to have some good hits now to keep Slovakia in the lead. That's how it's done. So we have a little lead by Slovakia, having 31 against a 30 of Germany. And that tightens the match a little. We're approaching station number 4. 1 double. A reverse double on station number 4. It's Germany to begin. She starts with 1 miss on the high house. Now the second German lady who hits both targets, very good. And now Katrin Wieselhuber. who also hits both targets very good. So that makes them end with a score of 35. Now a little pressure on Slovakia to keep this lead. Yes, she does very good and keeps them in front by one target. So now it's Veronika Sikorova who has the pressure and perfect shooting from her part. So still Slovakia is one in front if Danka Batekova hits them both. We know she can, but let's see if she does. Yeah, she does, and that keeps Germany with 2 targets in front, as the first German shooter has not hit the low house in this double, the high house in this double. So we're going to the last station, station 5, Germany to begin, and they have to get back 2 targets from Slovakia, which is not going to be easy. Anyhow, they need perfect shooting and a little help from Slovakia. She hits the first target well, the first double. But as I say, they need perfect shooting and a little help by Slovakia to get this gold medal. She misses the second target. Again, the low house that is sailing slowly outside a little of its path, not making it easy to hit. Vanessa Hoff perfectly hitting the first double. Yes, perfect shooting on her part. She could not do more and better. So, now we see the last German shooter, Katrin Wieselhuber. She gets a new target, it was broken, so she can just try to shoot perfect and then hope for mistakes of the Slovakian team. But at first she needs to hit them all. And she does not hit them all. She misses the low house target in the first double. And now the task gets really hard. She hits both in the reverse double, so now it's Slovakia's turn, and they are ahead, and if they just keep going as they did, we see the new gold medal team winners shooting. She lets one go and opens the door a little for Germany. Perfect shooting of her part, so there's 8 targets to go, and if they make 5 out of this 8, they are equal, but if they make 6, they win the gold medal, and I think they're going to hit 6 out of 8. She hits the first 2. They just need another 3 targets, 2 shooters with 6 targets. She misses one, she takes one, and she misses the last one. So now we are 43 versus 45. So Danka Batekova just needs to hit 2 out of 4 targets to get her team in a shoot-off. But if she hits 3 of 4 targets, and I'm almost convinced she does, because she hits the first 2. And I think we're going to see Team Slovakia taking home this gold medal of the women team skeet event at this European shooting championship, and she does with a perfect double. Very good. Congratulations, Danka Batekova. and Veronika Sikorova and Lucia Kopchanova for getting the gold medal at this European Shooting Championship Shotgun 2018. Congratulations also to Team Germany, who took home the silver medal. Nadine Messerschmidt, Vanessa Hauf and Katrin Wieselhuber with a total score of 45 and a total score of 47 for Slovakia. Was a clear match. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as we are getting ready for the main team final of this European Shooting Championship. We're going to start at 17, yeah. We're starting at 17 with the bronze medal match between Russia and Germany. Stay tuned, see you in some seconds. Goodbye, thank you for watching.
Vanessa Hauf and Katrin Wieselhuber. And first position, winner of the gold medal and European champion in the Skeet women team event, Team Slovakia, represented by Stanka Barbekova, Veronika Sikorova and Lucia Kopchanova. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze match of the Skeet men event takes place 5:15. 5:15, the next match, Skeet men bronze match here of range number 8.